What's up, Jabroni Steven here, and welcome back to yet another reaction. Today, we're hopping into another pilot program selected show. Yes, this show was selected by a Patreon supporter, and their name is Mariana. They wanted me to check out the pilot episode for Hannibal. What this show is about, I'm assuming it's pretty simple. We are going to be following Hannibal Lecter. I don't know if it's like a spin-off, like a not spin-off, a prequel, a sequel, a reboot of the main story that we all know. But yeah, we're gonna hop in here, have a good time with the episode. As always, if you like what I do here, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Head over to Patreon for the full, uncut, unedited reaction. This is a pilot program show, so that does not always guarantee that you will get the next episode over here. So just understand that it does not mean the episode's coming here. Make sure you know that. It just means that the pilot's coming here, and occasionally, if another episode is picked up, we will bring the episode here eventually. Understand that, please, because a lot of people in the comments do not understand that, and I feel they get really mad, but I don't know. I let you guys know about it, so just understand that. We're going to watch the episode, hopefully have a good time with it. I know it's intense. I've heard it's a really great show. You know, if you guys have mentioned it, of course, because I watched Dexter, really like Dexter, and you guys think I would enjoy this. Now, the concept of the show, I don't know. Remake, reboot, sequel, prequel, I don't know. And it's a network show, so I'm not expecting it to be too violent, but I don't know, because a lot of people have mentioned that this show gets graphic, which I find it very hard to believe on what I think was NBC. I don't know. But yeah, we're going to hop in here, have a good time, pretty much like, comment, subscribe. Here we go. The actor in this show is Mads Mikkelsen, right? He's Hannibal? I feel like he's Hannibal, right? Is this show a procedural? Or is this show like we're chasing Hannibal Lecter? Oh my Jesus. Oh my God, this is very...
I shoot Mrs. Marlowe expertly through the neck. This is not a fatal wound. The bullet misses every artery. She's paralyzed before it leaves her body.
This is DDX Security. Who am I speaking with?
I need the incident report for the home security company.
Oh, so he's like really good at figuring out crime scenes. Holy shit.
This was recorded as a false alarm.
Oh God, what the...
Everyone has thought about killing someone, one way or another.
Be it your own hand or the hand of God.
Wanna go?
Tell me who you are.
You Dancy, that must be him, right? They showed him right next to Mads' name.
Mr. Graham.
Holy fuck, Lawrence Fishburne's
Special
on the
Agent
show.
Jack Crawford. I head the behavioral science unit. Borrow your imagination. 8 girls abducted from 8 different Minnesota campuses, all in the last 8 months.
This show has a very
There were.
gritty look.
About 3
Not what you would
minutes before I
expect on
walked into the
prime,
lecture hall.
like a primetime network.
Calling them abductions because you don't have any bodies.
No bodies.
An
no parts
ABC,
of bodies, nothing that
an
comes out of
NBC.
bodies, nothing.
PBS.
And those girls weren't taken from where you think they were taken.
Then where were they taken from?
I don't know.
How's your cat? At least was supposed to feed it. Was the cat weird when you came home? Must have been hungry, didn't eat all weekend.
I didn't notice.
Huh.
Would you give us a moment, please?
That's actually a good question. I wouldn't have thought of. But thing that she was pet sitter, so. Because now he's gonna replay it in his mind.
Elise, I
She
need
did.
you to leave the room.
What the fuck? Call your... How is she in the bed? Oh, this is fucked. We're there all day, in and out of that room. Somehow. Put it back. Crazy. Dude, he goes into a very fucked up dark space to figure shit out, yo.
Hello.
Wow, man. Visually, this show does some things that
What are you
are
doing in here?
really good.
I enjoy the smell of urinal cake.
Me too. We need to talk. Use the ladies' room.
What the fuck, dude? Damn, bro. What happened?
Do you respect my judgment?
Glass?
I got you.
Oh my god. Okay. He's a construction worker. I love that.
Graham likes you.
But I
Doesn't
was just
think
about
we're
to.
running mind games on it.
I was just about to say, damn, it would have been sucky to show who he was.
I was honest. Don't let him get too close.
He won't get too close.
25 minutes in, 20 minutes in or so. And has nothing to do with Hannibal.
Skin for prints,
Unless
of
he's the
course,
person that
nothing.
killed her.
You did get a hand spread off her neck.
Reports say anything about nails?
Other injuries were probably but not conclusively post-mortem, so not gored.
She has lots of piercings that look like they were caused by deer antlers. They didn't say the deer was responsible for putting them there.
She was mounted on them.
Holy
Hooks.
fuck.
She may have been bled.
Her liver.
He's eating them.
Okay. Yep, it is Hannibal Lecter. Holy fuck.
Please.
Wait, why did it show the construction? Hey, actor looks familiar. Not him, the other one.
I hate being this neurotic.
If you weren't, then you'd watch it, Frank.
Is he gonna profile
Tell me
the
that. How many
cop guy?
confessions?
12 dozen last time I checked. None of them had any details. Until this morning. And they all had details.
Oh man, not what I thought was gonna happen. They're gonna work together.
He took a photograph of Elise Nichols' body with his cell phone, shared it with his friends.
Oh Jesus! What the? Oh my God! Is that how they found the other ones? No,
Staghead was reported stolen last night, about a mile from here.
there's no way they found the other ones like that.
Minneapolis Homicide's already made a statement. They're calling him the Minnesota Shrike. Like a bird?
Oh, they keep showing his food. I don't know if he's eating the people or if it's just. But we're meant to, just so he has a daughter. He could just be eating regular food. Could just be animals' liver.
I got it.
Damn, bro, did you do that on purpose? You did that on purpose. Cause he's Mr. Professional, do everything perfect. Yep, I figured.
Yeah?
You don't know me, and I suspect we'll never meet. This is a courtesy call. Listen very carefully. Are you listening?
Yes.
They know.
They know.
Why was there blood on him in his image? Oh, what the fuck? Oh my. That's your wife, bro. What are you doing?
Gary Jacob Hobbs, FBI!
Dude, this is all Hannibal's fault. Look what you did, man. What did you do?
You said he wouldn't get too close.
He got insanely close, man. He was all up on in that situation. I mean, that's. I wonder if she'll say he got a phone call and then he snapped. Dude, this girl's life is fucked. Dad murdered mom, tried to murder you. You find out he's a serial killer. Who the hell is this? Is Hannibal? I don't understand. What is your game, brother? Well, hot damn. All right. Well, that was episode number 1 of Hannibal. And I gotta say, man, that was a great pilot, man. Like, really good. Establishes characters well. For the most part, I mean, Hannibal didn't really get too much shine. Yeah, it's. I still don't know. I mean, it's clear. I don't know if it's gonna be a procedure. I don't know what the show's gonna be. I can't really tell from that pilot. I mean, because we solved the case. I'm guessing every episode is a case, maybe. But they were alluding to Hannibal. Very intrigued. The episode's either a 9 or a 10 for me right now. Like, I'm trying in my mind, I'm thinking it's a perfect pilot. Like, in my brain right now, I'll have to go through it and we'll figure some things out. But right now in my brain, I'm seeing it as practically a perfect pilot. It established almost everything that it wanted to establish. My one thing that I'm currently, which is why I might not go 10, is we got no shine or nothing on Hannibal at all. He just kind of showed up, but I don't know if I could really hold that against the show or the pilot, because then of course it's like we're trying to establish the character, and I don't know. Let's go through the episode. We'll see what we can find. The episode starts off right out the gate, very intense. We are at a crime scene. We murdered bodies everywhere. Shit is crazy. We meet our guy whose name is Will Graham, aka Hugh Dancy. He is somebody who psychoanalyzes crime scenes, essentially. He can break down exactly how things happen based on blood splatter, body layouts, just things around the area, like around the rooms or the area. He can break down exactly what went down. We then, the way, okay, so this is something I really liked, right? So he goes into this thing, into his mind, and then he acts out what happened as him being the serial killer. And it's very intense. Like he breaks down the door, shoots the husband, shoots the wife. It's like crazy stuff, right? And he breaks it down like that until he gets to a point where he can figure out another clue, which he did here. And he tapped the because in his role play, or his role play of the situation, he saw that she was at the thing hitting the buttons. Therefore, they would have gotten a phone call. How did the killer get away from that? Bam. He tapped the phone lines, recorded her voice. I mean, all this stuff. Really cool stuff. I very much enjoyed it. We then not flash forward, we then kind of pan out, and turns out he's teaching a lecture on this case, breaking it down for the FBI Academy, Quantico. We then meet Lawrence Fishburne's character, who is essentially a homicide detective. He needs help with this case. Brings in Will, right? Brings in Will to help profile our serial killer, figure out what connects the girls, he just figure out something that they're missing. And I guess Will is one of the best, because he just looks at it way different than other people. So essentially a lot of the episode is it's a lot of talking. It's a lot of breaking down scenarios, him trying to figure things out, him asking vague questions, like example, the cat question, which I thought was actually a really good question, right? Because if she was kidnapped somewhere else, she would never came to feed the cat. Therefore, she was kidnapped here. We then get the scenario where he goes into the room and the daughter is just laying in the bed. Could you imagine, right? How the hell do you live with that? You, as a parent, your daughter's missing. You're going in and out of her room looking for clues. And somehow the killer, throughout the day, so at some point during the day, goes back into the house, puts your daughter back exactly where he took her from, dead. Like, I can't imagine the mind fuckery that would do to somebody's psyche. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Again, he plays it out in his mind, gets interrupted by a lady here whose name is Beverly. She's kind of, he doesn't understand how Will does his thing. She breaks him out of his mind, essentially him trying to break things down. It's crazy stuff. We find out it looks like deer antlers were used to pierce the body. We then get Will going home. Will sees the dog. I was harping because I thought I saw a spot on the dog. Turns out it was just dirt. The dog was dirty. But then we find out he brings in strays and he kind of takes care of them. Those are essentially his friends. He wakes up with night sweats. Trying to see something. At one point Fishburne? Okay, here it goes. So he wakes up with night sweats. He's having nightmares about the girl, seeing her body, seeing it elevate. Like, it was very fucked up, intense stuff. We then get a scenario here where he's in the bathroom. He needs help on the profile. He's trying to figure it out. He's kind of being a bit hard and rough and rushed on, like, not rushed, but rough on Will. Like, he needs him to help him. He needs him to think things out differently. And Will is trying to explain to him what kind of serial killer this is, that he somehow loves the girls. He sees the person is saying sorry. He has a golden ticket. What is he saying sorry for? We didn't figure that out, right? Like it's an apology. Crazy, right? But then we get to this point where he says he's eating them, which threw me off. We then find that he works at like a construction site because of some metal that we find. Which I want to see this here when the guy because here he turns, right? And that's the girl that shows up dead. No, that's the daughter. Holy shit, I thought that's the daughter. That's not the body we found. I think we were meant to believe that was the body that we found, right? That's the daughter. Am I wrong on that? Yeah, that's the daughter. Holy shit. Okay. So yeah. We then get what's Fishburne's character's name? Jack talking with Alana Bloom. Essentially, she's like a psychiatrist for somebody that works closely with Will, and she's telling you can't let Will get too close. Because essentially he'll get what ends up happening. It's too intense for him. He loses himself. And he promises that it's not going to happen. Then Will's watching the people that did the autopsy on her, the antlers. They're trying to figure out what exactly happened. So her liver, right, was taken out, but was put back in. Now, one of the guys asks, why would he take it out if he's just going to sew it back in? And he's like, something's wrong with the liver. They find out she has cancer, right? So he couldn't eat. And then this is when he realizes, wait, he's eating them. Now, the show did a lot of really good thing here, right? Where we hop from that point, we hop right over to Hannibal Lecter eating dinner, right? And you're watching this and you're like, is he eating the body? Like, is he eating the liver of the girl? What's he doing? What exactly is happening here? Very, very good, like, uneasy feeling while you're watching that scene, for me at least. Let's see. Next, I had another train of thought here. So we found the other bodies, right? Or have all the girls just been missing, and the girl that was put back in the bed, that was the first body that we found? I didn't pick up on that. I wasn't sure if they were missing or if they were murdered and we found their bodies. I can't tell. We get then Dan Fogler here. We get Fishburne coming to see him. He needs Hannibal Lecter's help to psychoanalyze somebody. We find out later he's actually psychoanalyzing Will. Will does not appreciate. Hannibal Lecter's character doesn't really say much. Very vague, very Crazy. Then we have here some sort of copycat, sloppy copycat. Now, we then hop over to Hannibal, essentially cutting out, like, you know, lungs and stuff like that, and cutting, but, you know, that there's no way that those were animal, right? Let me go back to that scene. I'll go back to that scene. Yeah, there's no way, right? Because there's just no way that this is an animal's thing, right? These are human lungs. Bam, like, right? I don't know. I mean, it gotta be human. There's no way. So right now we're in this point where is Hannibal the person that killed that woman in the copycat fashion? Because, you know, he's not the person that killed the girls before. Like, he's not the one that's been taking the other girls. I don't know. I do not know. I'm very intrigued though. Will then talks about sloppy. This isn't how he would do it. It's psychoanalyzing. It's essentially saying all this stuff. This isn't our serial killer. This is some sort of copycat or crazy person. We then get Hannibal coming over, and as you're watching this again, he hands Will some breakfast with some sausage, and then you have to think about it. Wait a minute, is this a person that he's making Will? Like, he's kind of feeding a human to Will. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Shit. Very, very fucked up, intense shit. We then go to the construction site. We're checking all the construction sites. We're here where we're looking. He figures out this thing about the Hobbs guy. He's pointing his finger on no homo, just all this stuff that would that he's noticing in this one fob. I don't understand it. Again, smartly, he makes all the papers fall so that he can have a moment to do this distraction stuff. He calls the Hobbs killer guy. So I thought when he picked up the phone, she was gonna be like, "Oh, hi, Dad," or still talk to Hannibal to kind of lead us back to that. But no, it's the Hobbs guy, and he warns him about that they know. Yeah, I would have never put that this person was the person that we were talking about. Just the way Will was describing what he would put as the person, has a daughter, all this stuff, sophisticated, has 1 or 2 houses. I would have never thought it was him. And then Hannibal warns this man. Then next thing we see Will covered in blood, which is just a really, really, like, it just does things that I was not expecting, right? The show is just edited in a way that I wasn't expecting, because we see the aftermath, and then we see him back in the car covered in blood, and it's just like all this stuff of like foreshadowing. The guy kills the wife, then Will goes inside. Hannibal's kind of walking mega calm, like it's nothing. We then go inside. Will has to shoot this man literally like 10 times. Well, he cuts the girl. I mean, his own daughter. He killed his wife, and then his own daughter, he sliced her neck. Just intense stuff. Hannibal comes in. Hannibal, she saves the girl. Showing, I don't know, he saves the girl. Gonna let her die. He was showing no emotion throughout this whole thing. Just walks over, grabs her, saves the girl. Then he goes with the girl to the hospital. Lawrence Fishburne's Jack is kind of getting scolded by Alana about you let Will get too close, and then the episode ends with us in the hospital. Hannibal holding the girl's hand, and Will essentially setting cross on the other side. With a really great score happening. Now the brain's just like rushing, like, why did he call to warn him? Like, was it like wanted to warn a fellow serial killer? Wanted it to get to, or maybe he knew, like, you know, he psychoanalyzes people. Maybe he knew exactly how the guy would react, and it would lead to this crazy ass scenario. Like, he knew it would. I don't know. nonetheless, like I said, it was a pretty damn near flawless episode for what it was like. It nailed what it was going for. 100% nailed what it was going for. It like wanted you to know Will, wanted you to get a really intriguing case, great mystery, introducing Hannibal, where you're like, huh. And like, is Hannibal bad? How bad is he? Then you're going back and forth about how exactly, you know, the editing of cutting of the liver while they're talking about liver, like all this stuff, really, really good stuff. But at the same time, when I first like I heard about the show, I thought it was like a prequel kind of, oh, this is how he became Hannibal Lecter. But no, it appears he's already like Hannibal Lecter, like the crazy person. And he's just kind of living his life. I don't know. I enjoyed the episode. Hopefully you guys did as well. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Head over to Patreon for the full, uncut, unedited reaction. You can get episodes extra early if you want them. If you don't want them, perfectly fine. Actually, that's not true. Forgot, this is a pilot program. Don't listen to that. That does not mean that you get episodes early here, because it's a pilot program. It means that you don't know if I don't know when the next episode is going to be coming out. If it gets greenlit, if I have free time or a desire to watch the next episode, I don't know. This show was picked up for 2 episodes, the first 2 episodes in the pilot program tier, so you will definitely get that. So if you enjoyed this reaction, head over to Patreon and you will get the second episode at the minimum. But yeah, that's where we're at. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'm gonna get out of here and talk to you guys later.